Wet it down.
Welcome to the show. This is Pipedream on the Comedypipe Radio Network, the potentially most interactive comedy radio show on the planet. And I don't know why my headphones sound like ass, but welcome to the show. Anybody else? No?
Yeah, you sound great. Ah, darling.
Please stay tuned for the next hour right here on Comedypipe. Join us in a bunch of different ways, again, for the potentially most interactive comedy radio show. Our good friend Jefferson's going to tell us all the potential ways to reach us.
You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. I don't know how up-to-date this list is.
It's not.
To be honest with you. I know we're still on Stitcher.
Yeah, still there.
Stitcher,
still there.
Twitter. I know we're on Skype. Yeah, search Comedypipe on all of those. And I heard we even got a new sponsor now. Oh, YouTube, too. I'm sorry.
The YouTube's.
YouTube's
this is where you got to update the list.
And it's brought to you by.
Messed that one up already.
Yeah.
God damn it,
I
Jefferson.
was not prepared for this one.
Yes, I warned you. How would you not prepared?
I don't.
You had a warning. That's the minimal amount of preparedness.
You even gave him a look.
Yeah,
I know.
You gave me a fucking look, dude.
I know. It was
You
bad.
took it from me, and then the eyes just pierced me.
Are you going to do it?
Sure, yeah. It was brought to you by Revolution Vapor, premium e-cigs and cigars made in the USA.
Where exactly are they? Are they a local company?
How do we get a hold of them for their fine products, dipshit?
Well, they're in Amsterdam, New York, on State Highway 4515 or 4715. I'm sorry, and go to their website revolutionvapor.com.
That was great,
for all your
Jefferson.
e-cig needs.
Thank you.
They make all of their
I'll do it better.
e-cig.
Yeah, you better.
It's a work in
It was the
progress.
first time.
We're all going to give you the eyes next time. Just go,
They make
lean in the eyes.
They
Like a Picasso. You're like a
We
Picasso.
are also live on the Azar and the Periscope.
Heck
I
yeah.
can't see the Periscope's
No.
stuff, but
It doesn't
if you're
look
on the
like there's
Periscope,
anything going on Periscope.
well, that's because it's looking at us.
Oh.
The camera's looking at us. You just can't see it because I've got something large blocked in the way.
They make all of their own key flavors. They do not buy them. They make them in Amsterdam, and then they ship them to you.
Joe Green,
made
you're
in the
telling
USA.
me they make them in the U.S. of A.?
Yes.
I said that too.
Themselves. They don't buy it in the drum and then sell it to you, the sucker. They make it themselves.
Good to know.
Good. Probably even special order flavors, maybe.
Maybe.
Can you get praline?
Prelude. It's prelude.
It's an awful ice cream flavor.
It sounds horrible.
It's terrible.
It sounds like it has nuts in it.
What
It
is
does.
Ah!
Yeah.
You know how much Joe loves the nuts.
Yeah.
You know who loves the
Not
nuts
in my
more?
ice cream.
You know who loves the nuts more?
Squirt girl.
Teresa and Squirt Girl.
Oh, I love nuts. I love this chocolate even more. I'm up to piece number 10.
That's 10 altogether.
You guys have to catch up. No, all together.
Today's Teresa throw up brought to you by Ian Lazarus.
He's an asshole.
Ian and his Loose News podcast posted the latest episode last week. And for probably about 5 hours, I kept misreading the title of that week's show.
Oh, no.
And it was, I kept reading Flight Simulator every time I saw it.
What is it?
So I tried listening to it, and I even found at the end what I thought I heard Ryan Dalton say was Flight Simulator. So I skipped through the show trying to find what the fuck they were talking about, minute by minute, like just kind of skipping over, trying to find something topical, and was unable to. It's because they were talking about Fight Simulator. Fight Simulator. Yeah, so that was hours of my life wasted right there. But what I did hear of the show was
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those things that just no matter how many times you read, you're still stuck in your head on what you wanted to
That brain's a funny thing.
No,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sane.
No.
You just made me feel good about myself.
So what I should have done is I should have just like flashed up the post that I saw for it on the screen and had Joe Green read what it said real quick. And I would have put 80% on that you would have also thought it said Flight Simulator.
Yeah, because a Flight Simulator, I would rather see Flight. My brain would rather see Flight Simulator.
Fight.
So different reality.
Whoa!
I'm crazy too. Yeah, thanks. I went in a circle.
Yeah.
Thank you for pointing.
Therapy Hour brought to you by
We're all
Pipedream
crazy. That's why we're here.
and Revolution Vapor.
That's right.
Good guys.
4715
Met-
State Street.
There you go. Met locally.
State
but
Highway. I'm fucking this up
No,
so
you're
bad
really good.
today.
Come on.
Pick up the card, Corky.
You read good.
You read good.
You read good.
What does that
Oh,
potato
man.
say?
It says you a asshole.
You an asshole.
Oh, I love that show, Life Goes On. That was such a fun show. Remember when he tried to drive? Everything he tried, I'm going to be confident and do this, and it never ended well.
Wrong.
We're going to make a baby. I'm like, no!
Not with that pillow, you're not.
Here's a squatty potty. Go make a baby.
The Squatty Potty could have been brought to you by Pipedream, but now it's brought to you by Jefferson's dad.
That's right.
The man made his own
Yeah.
Squatty Potty.
Why not?
I want to make one now after seeing like how simple that was to make.
Sure.
It was
So is it just, how does it work? Like it's ergonomically designed to help you shit better?
I guess.
Like it's a
it puts-
smoother flow
Yeah,
through
You
the
know,
intestinal
you go in the
tract?
woods- You go in the woods, you lean on a tree or whatever, and you squat.
it's the best shit of your life.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
No.
No,
I've never shit in the woods.
sorry.
Bears shit in the woods. Why not you? What, you're better than a bear?
Well, the bears don't have houses unless they're in Detroit.
Listen, man, I will squat. I will squat and drop anywhere. I don't give a shit.
Wow,
You
good
are a
on
smart
you.
guy.
There was a long time I couldn't shit anywhere but my house.
How'd that go?
At school, it was terrible. It was
Yeah.
a long day, boy. Let me tell you.
Yeah. See, I didn't have a choice. It was like
No?
I was eating a lot of bagels and cream cheese at one time before I
Oh.
realized I was like
Oh.
lactose intolerant. So by like third period every day, I was leaving at the same time, wondering what the fuck was going on. There wasn't a question of if I wanted to shit at school. It was what bathroom was I was going to shit in that day.
They were terrible bathrooms.
Yeah,
too.
they were kind of
I
horrible.
used to love sneaking into the teachers' ones.
Never did that.
No, they locked them.
Yeah, it was so buried and like it was. Yeah, you couldn't get. It was Mission Impossible.
I
on that
was
one.
I was an athlete, so I always went to the gym locker
Oh,
rooms.
those were even worse in our school. They were worse.
That was, yeah.
I think
double
that
entendre.
There's enough of years difference when we went that I recall doors. I don't remember
There was
ever not being
no
doors.
stores, no doors on the stall locker room bathrooms.
Did you ever walk into somebody smoking?
Oh, plenty of times.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like it happened, but it was very rare the amount of times that I went to the bathroom.
Oh, there's a lot of smokers when I went to school.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're still smoking in the bathroom.
Well, I mean, I'm only
Smoking
3 years
in the
behind.
boys'
but still,
room.
but there was a big shift after I left.
Yeah.
Like it kind of went to like the militarized zone. It went.
Oh, shit went crazy.
Well, yeah, good job. That's what three years does. You know, they went-
Guilderland High School used to have permission slips. They had a smoking area for students that were 18, right? And their parents were like, yeah, and they signed a
Whatever.
slip. But yeah, they had a smoking area.
Wow. Yeah, no, I don't.
That's
recall.
amazing
It's
What,
insane to
18
think
years
and
Yeah.
absurd.
But by the time my brother got one of those, he had went to the smoking area and students had one. And yeah, that's insane to think about that.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking.
Because now there's OxyContin.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I mean,
Do
why?
that.
Yeah, why would you do a permission slip and make it a public thing when you can just
Pass out in the back of the
just do
classroom?
the medicine cabinet deal?
It's so much
I'm
smarter.
saying the future looks bright.
Hashtag duh. Merkel.
Indeed.
The more you know. that's all I can think of.
Do you have a prescription for that? Yeah. Nerd.
Yeah.
You're prescribed that Adderall, you asshole.
Yeah. What a
You fucking loser. I get my drugs from the black market.
He needs it. He's retired. Yeah.
I believe the appropriate terminology is athletic. He
Only
is
down
an athlete.
down in the athletic dungeon. There have been times though.
That sounds kinky.
I kind of. Well, I don't know. It's kind of still that
Can
thing.
be.
So
Give it time. Let the PBR keep flowing and we'll see what happens.
I'm ready. Let's bring it. Let's have some fun.
Squirt girl's flowing. Let's go. You have it on,
That's all right. You don't need it. I'm here.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Um,
he's live.
now I'm just
It's
wondering
like
where
being
I put
at
it. Okay,
SPAC.
yeah.
Oh,
What?
My name is Squirt Girl. I shoot cum.
Oh,
The
what?
end.
That's as far as I can get. I can rap one sentence.
We're gonna get one line a week out of you,
can make a
and
song.
we'll make a song out of it.
It's just going to take 16 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe probably longer.
And we'll see how many weeks are.
Let's
exactly
shoot for a 2-year time frame here. This is what I'm going
Shoot
for.
a haiku.
All right, that works. That's a good
Oh,
start. I like
okay.
haikus
All right. A
already.
haiku for Squirt Girls rap.
Wait, like 7 words and 3 syllables a piece. or some silly shit like
Konnichiwa,
that?
Squirt Girl, son.
That's all? Just 2 lines for a haiku?
No, it's 3
Oh, that was
lines.
a haiku.
It's 3 lines and it runs by syllabic rhythm. So you can have 5 syllables in the first sentence,
Don't forget to add the racism.
7 syllables in the second, 7 syllables in the second, and 5 in the third. That is a haiku.
Ah, okay.
Daniel's son.
My brain.
Today's English lesson brought
Yeah,
to you
my
by.
brain.
It's English.
Oh. Can I get the pork fried rice, please, Joe?
It's delicious.
I do have to say I enjoy some pork fried rice.
Pork fried rice is the meat you get down on. You know, you eat hamburgers and stuff, but you really.
They don't have, like if you go to a Chinese restaurant.
Is it gluten-free pork fried rice?
I haven't had it in a very long time.
That's
so
a shame.
yeah, I know.
It's really good.
I know it is.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to make a run for PF Chang's after this.
You'll have shit in 10 minutes.
Let's go to Sonic. Let's go to Sonic.
What the hell am I gonna have at Sonic?
Anything.
Have you been
without
there
a
yet?
pun. No, I have not.
No.
It's so funny, you Americans. The fatter you get, your eyes don't get rounder.
So guys, I forgot to tell you that Joe has multiple personality disorder. So this is Joseph's son that has come to hang out
Is it
with us
Joseph's
tonight.
son? All right.
Mr.
like it.
Joseph's son.
I like it. I like a good multiple personality.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I
More
love
than
it.
one person to talk to at a time.
See, I need to hear Butters doing an Asian impression. That's layering it up.
And go.
Layer. It's no pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. Oh shit.
Get down and fast! Stop being a hobo!
No pressure. No pressure. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Okay, a Christmas song, Butters, right?
That'll
Don't
work.
hurt me.
But wait till after the show.
Yes.
Get some redemption time.
Quite
Some
good.
redemption time. So we already talked about Squatty Potty.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did go see a movie last night with the
Ooh.
wife, first time in 2 years. Spy, Melissa McCarthy, Jude Law,
2 years?
Jason Statham.
You haven't seen
yeah.
a movie with her in 2 years? Was she like in Afghanistan or something?
No, we had a child.
Oh, worse.
That kinda takes precedence right there. So yeah,
Oh,
two-
stop.
one of the most vulgar films I've seen in a long, long time.
Beautiful.
Vulgar. Didn't realize it was rated R. Ended up seeing more penis than I'd probably seen Magic Mike XXL.
You seen Magic Mike XXL?
No, but I have to imagine there was more
Oh.
penis in Spy.
Oh, hello, Mr. Clean. I see you have an oversized penis.
Not bad. Not bad. Squeaked it in there.
That was quite
Couldn't step
good.
over it. It had to come out. Very, very vulgar movie.
The vulgar
Laugh out-
comedies are making a bit of a comeback.
Laugh
I
out
like it.
loud. Like we were 2 of, I don't know, 10, 12 people in the whole theater, and we were busting out laughing uncontrollably. At
Nice.
times.
That's good time.
The one term that completely took my ears by storm, we both laughed for hours later, and it was the first thing I texted my wife this morning when she went to work, was thunder cunt.
Oh yeah, Thundercunt's a great one.
Thunder cunt. I was like, that's got
Who's
some
Thunder
panache to it.
Cunt?
Some panache. It's just
Thunderfuck Slam Piece.
yeah.
Thundercunt's good.
You throw it at someone. You know, it's you just
Like
not saying-
you're a thunder cunt.
perfect.
I heard
Stop
that one
being a
in-
thunder cunt.
I heard that in Blade 3.
Played 3.
Yeah,
Thunder
Oh
Ryan
man, that
Reynolds
shit
yells
is
it at
played
someone.
out
Oh, okay, I can
now.
kind of see Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
He has some good one-liners.
It was funny
Yeah,
as hell.
huge
too.
guy.
Deadpool. Do you see the thing for Deadpool?
I haven't. I'm dying to.
Superman versus Batman.
That looks badass.
Yeah, it's-
Suicide Squad.
Fuck those two
yeah.
guys.
Suicide Squad.
Oh, I'm all in.
I hear Squirt Girl might be making a cameo appearance in that movie with Superman and Batman.
Yes,
Really?
Stan Lee is in. He is our another brought to you by. This has been brought to you by Stan Lee.
The Stanley?
No.
Oh.
That's
Ang.
Ang Lee.
No.
Get your head out of Brokeback.
No, I'm talking comic book books here for a second. That's Stan Lee.
You just stepped into a realm that I haven't seen Brokeback. Jefferson hasn't seen Brokeback. Joe
Oh.
Green.
I've watched it forward and backward. I've watched it with subtitles, closed caption. Oh
The
yeah.
extra shots.
Joe's got the
Yeah.
director's cut,
Yeah.
the NC-17 version.
Nice.
I swept the floor in the film room. I got all that shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe
Yeah, go see
Green.
I will. I'm gonna have to. I like a good vulgar comedy.
It was, Jason Statham was just like,
He's
was
boring.
no, he was very out of his normal.
Jason Statham,
Badass
man.
character.
You stop it.
Yeah.
He's the same person in every movie.
So is
Where
Sean Connery.
They always just ask him to be a bad motherfucker.
is the variety? I want
Motherfucker.
variety. I want versatility in my
See, in
actors.
this, he was a bad motherfucker, but he was so bad that he was kind of stupid.
That's great.
And the stupid parts were awesome. Like he clowned himself a little bit,
Yeah.
more than a little bit in the movie. He clowned
Nice.
himself. He
Right.
wasn't the stereotypical Jason Statham.
You sold me.
Transporter, whatever other movies he was in. Crank.
Meh.
Crank 2 sucked.
Yeah, it did.
Crank 1 was okay. Crank 2, I'm like,
Crank
Jesus.
1.
They made a Crank too.
Yeah, I don't know how he died. At the end.
I should
no,
be a
no,
Hollywood
no,
producer. I would get rid of all this
It's
crap.
tomorrow. Get your tickets because
Thursday,
it's going to be free.
Thursday.
It's so exciting. You'll buy the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Ah, I love it.
There you go. One of my favorite movies made a sequel without any of us knowing it. And it's not Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, which did come out in theaters. And
I
nobody,
saw it's already out on DVD. This
Yeah, I think
morning.
so, I
I saw
think
a
so.
commercial for
See,
it.
this one, they were smart and they went right to internet free. Joe motherfucking Dirt 2.
You might be the only person who cares about that.
Oh, come on.
That's
That
a
was
thing?
hilarious. It is a full. I
Ah,
watched
No,
the
the first
is
trailer.
that who is that?
Yeah.
Dana Carvey? Is
No,
he?
Spade.
David Spade.
Yeah, you know,
Harvey.
David Spade.
Chopping broccoli.
Chopping broccoli.
David Spade.
I thought I was stupid.
The trailer for it.
Oh.
The trailer for it.
Well, I am.
He ends up getting his nuts stuck in the portal hole of a stall on an airplane,
For reals?
and they just keep flushing and trying to get him unstuck. And it is the funniest fucking thing.
That's like the dog getting his nuts
11.
frozen to the porch in the first one.
Yes, I mean it's,
Spatula warm.
I watched it at work, and dudes turn around and were like, "What the fuck are you watching?" I'm like, I can't even believe I'm watching it. Joe Dirt 2.
It's a Skrillex of a guy flushing the toilet.
Yeah. Yeah. The Skrillex of the toilet with balls in it.
Oh, that sounds dirty.
My balls.
So, what's good on news this week? What's noteworthy?
See, I've been really paying attention to like somewhat real world shit. And
Donald Trump is doing things.
Yeah.
huge numbers, even though the Latino
Well,
community
It's
is
crazy.
Listen, I'm
I
going to
fucking
vote
love it.
like last for governor. I think I'm not going to waste. Like people say, I'm not going to vote. It doesn't matter. I kind of agree.
Yeah, of course it doesn't matter.
So I'm going to vote.
Vote for Trump. Who gives a shit?
I throw it away. I voted the Green Party across the board for governor.
Yeah, and it didn't make a difference.
No, it was still home, whatever. The guy.
that guy.
Yeah,
Some
he's
asshole.
kind of that Cuomo. He's kind of. I don't.
I didn't
He's a
vote for Cuomo.
douchebag.
He's a douchebag.
I
So
am
for president, I'm going to do the
nonpartisan.
same thing for president. Like I might write in my cat. I'm serious. Pat Cat for president.
Mr. Sparkles.
Let's see how many people we can get to vote for me.
And my
Write
mom
me
and
in.
my dad both
Just
were like,
Jefferson.
I'll do it
Word
too.
Or
Jefferson.
maybe, or my real name.
Wait, we had a vote. We had a vote going on last week. It was Ronald Reagan's bones campaigning against Squirt Girl for president.
I did that on Facebook. I was going to vote for Ronald Reagan's bones in the next election.
Maura
Like
O'Neill.
write him in.
Maura
I knew
O'Neill
I saw
voted
that
Squirt
somewhere.
Yeah, it was. I wrote.
Maura
I'm gonna
O'Neill
vote for-
did
I'm gonna
vote
write
Squirt
it in
Girl.
As, that's who I'm voting for. Dig him up.
Maura
Put him
O'Neill's
back
a
in the
good
office.
egg.
What's that?
He said Maura O'Neill's a good egg. She voted for Squirt Girl.
Yes, she did. And she did something on Twitter. She's replying to something on.
Maura, we salute you. Maura O'Neill.
Oh, Maura forgot it was Wednesday.
Oh,
It's Wednesday, but she's
Bubbla,
here.
Bubbla, come on.
Yes, we've got viewers on the YouTube.
Ooh.
And I even put up on
723 of them. Look, that's awesome.
723. It's I was gonna say even added some graphics into it. You've got
Yeah.
all the contact
Very
information,
exciting.
What time it is.
Very exciting.
It's backwards, I know,
Yeah.
but it should be proper on the channel.
I
So
hope.
it's all that matters.
Do we sound backwards?
No.
So I gotta tell you, I had this chocolate from Ian Lazarus, and now I can't stop shaking. It's like that sugar.
Last week,
That
it's
that
cocaine.
choc.
You were fucked.
Wow, I'm feeling fucked right now. Oh my God, we gotta go paint your house after this or
I'm
something.
gonna go give her the pressure washer. Have at it.
We gotta do something,
Just
boys.
strap this to her like a car. I can put her to work.
I did half my house with that pressure washer, and it whooped my ass.
This is gonna be a long night.
That's
Yeah,
all right.
let's get ready.
Little chocolate and Jägermeister. It's going to be a good night.
Oh,
Oh, that sounds horrible.
that's
Jägermeister.
terrible. Why would you ruin it
This
that
show
way?
Not brought to you by
Not,
cough medicine.
not brought to you by the bottle of Jägermeister behind Joe.
Ugh.
Joe probably drank the most out of.
Oh, yeah,
Just throwing
absolutely.
that out there.
Absolutely did. Out of orange.
It was against his will.
In the orange.
No, I
in the
know.
orange.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, in the orange peel shot
Totally
glasses.
enjoyed it. Yeah, but it was out of orange peels and it was cold. When Jaeger's warm,
Might as well be
it
throw
was
up.
coldish.
That was never cold.
It was during the winter, so it was
was-
down here.
It was,
and
was it cold down here? Tell me it was cold.
sometimes.
Was it cold
Sometimes.
enough to make the liquor cold?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You only kept the heat on when the show was going
I
on.
started it a good hour before.
This is what I'm saying. I don't think that bottle is going to warm up with the temperature that the room was set
It
to
wasn't.
in that amount of
Neil deGrasse
time.
Tyson, everybody.
Surface area. Liqueur. Put it together.
Oh, that was a nice compliment. Thanks, guys.
Liqueur sucks, by the way.
Yeah, dude, it's nasty. It burns your esophagus and everything else on the
It's
way
only too
down.
sweet.
It ain't no jizz.
That's right.
No, no, it's not.
Into the choir.
Sing it, brother.
And talking about smooth, this show's been brought to you by Revolution Vapor in Amsterdam, New York. Get the smoothest e-juice on the planet, made premium right here in the USA. RevolutionVapor.com or revolution-vapor.com. I've seen two different business cards.
There's no hyper on this card.
There's no hyper, huh?
Hyphen.
Okay, yes. There's no hyper.
No hyper either.
No.
Well, I'm fucked up today.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that'd be
That's
that'd
okay.
Revolution Vapor.
be
Have
the
some-
last time you give me them eyes.
I know.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Jefferson,
You overreached.
Very uncalled for.
have some chocolate. It'll
just did.
fix it. Have a little more.
I'm gonna,
I think I'm the only one that hasn't had
Dude, you got to go in for it,
Why are
man.
they shaped like suppositories?
I don't know.
Funny you should ask.
It's top of the line stuff. It's top of the line stuff as per Ian Lazarus. He wouldn't have
It's
brought us
melting.
crap.
It's melting like chocolate. It's not meant to.
Yeah,
It's
like
this. It's
you
meant to be
make
melted
like
on
a-
stuff. There's nothing wrong with
like
it.
a
We're
chocolate
rebels.
bunny. Yeah.
This is the uncut Coke of chocolate.
Mhm.
That's what he said.
Why don't you have yourself a taste?
No,
The first one's free.
I got shit to live for.
I'm living just
hooked.
great.
You'll get hooked. She's
No,
on
I had
piece
some last
11.
week. It's really, really.
I
good.
don't feel half of 70. I feel like I'm 25.
Now, did you have a variety? I know you
I
had some
did.
white.
I had some white and
Know what
some
you gotta
dark.
do?
I have
You
no
gotta-
use for milk.
You got to have
No.
a piece of each at the same time.
No, there's no point in
was
milk
definitely-
The
chocolate.
8-ball of
Yeah,
chocolate.
I was definitely,
I
I
don't
was
know what's
definitely
with the
doing
Coke
some
stuff.
white milk at the same time.
That's a beautiful thing.
It was fantastic.
I'm jealous. I'll probably do it before
Yeah,
we leave
yeah.
here.
Go ahead, do yourself a little chocolate ball.
I don't want to eat on the
Chocolate Molotov cocktail.
I don't want to eat a chomp, chomp, chomp.
Thunder-
That was a chomp callback.
Undercut thinks he's a professional.
That's
over
right.
there.
What are you, a pussy? You can't have a dark and a white at the same
I
time.
don't mix races. I mean, no, I can't.
No.
It's amazing though. Like I think back to when I was younger and I would have like a nibble of some chocolate. It never had this type of effect on me.
You never got the goosies over it?
No, I was never like this. Like, hey guys, wanna go climb a tree? And, you know. And now I'm like
We got to
totally.
Climb a tree. Yeah, I'm like waiting for the right time. Like,
We got to
it's just
stuff chocolate down her throat till she turns the cornholio. She was almost doing it right there.
Put the hoodie up. She's got the hoodie. She's like,
Are you threatening me?
The almighty Bungolio.
Threatening me? She's even putting her hoodie up.
Yeah.
She's losing her shit. Ian, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ian
Ian,
Lazarus, for the awesome
You
chocolate.
are welcome back
And You
anytime.
managed to turn her into Beavis.
I'm saying chocolate is a euphemism.
I am
It's-
good Ohio.
Bags of chocolate.
I can't wait for the withdrawals.
Better-
Seriously.
Well,
Oh,
she
yeah.
did crash. You saw the crash. She just
Yeah.
melted in the chair in the green room. Yeah, the chocolate's taking its course.
Yeah, it has a very limited span of time.
We're going to get a call from the cops. Yeah, we found her face down on the ceiling.
Yeah, there's the chocolate, sir.
She just got chocolate all around her mouth like
yeah.
a fucking child.
She's on the ceiling fan, just going around all slow.
I mean,
balanced.
Did her mouth look like she was eating shit, sir? I swear it's not shit, it's only chocolate.
Is this
We already
because is this because I'm getting older that chocolate is having this effect on me?
No, it's kick-ass
Or-
chocolate.
It's just the
high-
grade of chocolate. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
the
great.
highest
Oh,
grade
it's
ever.
super awesome chocolate.
Well, the higher your cholesterol, the more hyper chocolate.
Shit. I just went for my general physical. Now I got to go back. I need counseling.
There's a show call back from our one and only Jefferson.
Just your doc.
Got
Oh,
that
I'd
right.
love to know who your doctor is. I could bribe him. Just be like, your chocolate is off. Whatever you're doing.
You read specifically high in the dark. I suggest you cut all of the dark. Everything.
And chocolate.
All dark. Not just chocolate. You know what I mean?
The darker the chocolate,
The sweeter the juice.
the sweeter the jizz.
No?
Sweeter the jizz.
Oh.
I like that.
Because that was the callback
I
to
heard that's what pineapple
jizz.
was for.
Listen, guys.
It does some wonderful things.
Yeah, it does.
Really?
Hmm.
Does that work?
Yep.
Like
Okay.
during weird
All right.
conversations. Yeah, like if somebody smokes, they do this, their jizz is like really bitter or something like that.
Mm.
So you have pineapple or some kind of a, was it papaya?
Yeah, yeah. Mango.
Mango.
Yeah.
Ah,
Mango.
You guys said it at the
Mango.
same
That
time.
was
Oh, you guys said
Mango.
Mango.
Mango, yeah.
See,
Listen, you are what you eat.
I'm gonna have to up my fruit intake. I
You
guess.
should
why-
definitely
why,
up
you
your
drinking a
fruit
lot of
tank.
your own jizz?
Well, you know.
It's
got
like a
protein, man.
protein
I
shot.
keep having dreams I can just suck the end of my own cock. Like I'm just able to, like 3 times this week.
And what happens
Where
at the
would I
end of the
just go?
dream?
Completely normal.
Well, it's like I'm like having, and I'm like, this
His
is
back.
nice.
What do you mean? What happens at the end of his dream? His
Do you
back-
swallow yourself?
His back hurts.
No, I never get that far, but I'm like,
Oh.
huh, this is progress.
At the end of the dream,
Yeah.
he goes to the chiropractor.
Yeah, I wake up, you know.
Has a rib removed. I don't know.
I just
I wake
I'm
up
the
with
only one.
lockjaw and
Nobody
I'm like, what
ever,
the hell?
nobody ever has dreams of going down on themselves. I'm the only one.
No,
Yep.
I've never had a dream about going down on myself.
Yes, and when I do, I complete the job.
You have a cricket sound over there?
Probably, but not ready.
Not ready. Oh well.
I'm the only one.
What's that?
Sorry. I'd love to agree with you, but I don't
Well,
really.
it's not agree. It's not an opinion. It's has it happened?
That's
or not.
true. Yeah, that's. I'd love to sympathize, empathize with you.
You're like, yeah, I've had a dream where I blew myself too. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Trust me, when it happens,
Maybe
you guys are
fist
gonna like
bump,
it.
but no.
Maybe now too. Yeah, it would definitely be a fist. No
Yeah.
shaking.
No.
Yeah, that's not appealing. Like if I could go down on myself, that's just never interested
Speak
me.
for yourself.
If I could suck my own dick,
Jeez.
my head would disappear at every
Swing.
red light.
Cops will be thinking Night Riders driving around.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not holding a cell phone. Jealous. You know? You been drinking tonight?
Lights
Depends. What do you define? How do you define drinking? Super.
So before I forget, Joe, I've been waiting almost probably 3 weeks to bring this up.
Shit.
Oh my!
This isn't gonna be
You
good.
managed to pick up a bracelet.
It looks like a diabetes bracelet, doesn't it?
My diabetes
What
bracelet.
does it say on
I
it?
believe it says Michael, if I'm not
Type
sure.
O Nick.
Which was on my floor, I believe, by the bathroom, if I recall. Is that where that was found?
Yes.
Yes.
Just outside.
Yep. I have no idea why that was given to me by family. Like I was going to forget my own fucking name.
Michael, but
No, just Michael. There's nothing
Michael?
else on it. There's
Just
no
Michael.
definitive anything. It's just Michael on there.
So
They should have put Michael 3D.
Oh, it's mine. I was in 3D when I got that.
Stuff like this just makes it easier for abductors. It's like wearing a shirt with your name on it. You're like, hey, Michael, I'm your so and so. You don't remember meeting me? Come to the van.
Yeah.
Or those or those nameplate necklaces that all the girls would wear, and sometimes they'd be encrusted with diamonds. It would say your name, like, you know, Mona or
Mona. Like a 90s hip hop video you're getting this from?
no, high school.
Oh,
Yeah.
that-
Yeah.
90s. That's what,
Yeah. All those girls had the nameplates. I never had one.
liar.
I really didn't.
You were rocking that with some cross colors, weren't you?
I was not. Trust me. Definitely not.
What were you doing? The Jenko jeans and like skateboard shoes, or
Janko jeans. What were those?
Seriously, Teresa. You're
giant
killing me.
fucking jeans?
I think I remember, like the skater pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
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 We'll bring up a picture.
Yes.
These things are just fucking hilarious.
They're coming back.
I
They are
became a
going back.
hippie when I, like, you know, bought the Doors
There's-
album.
there's
Those
the-
for snowboard.
There is so much G in there.
Dude, that's just ridiculous. No, I would never wear
That's
those.
just belt bottom that doesn't stop.
That's right.
That's all that is.
It's just stupidity. I mean, really.
I've gotten 2 phone calls on my phone from an unknown number.
Oh, really?
And
I got a couple of those today too.
They probably just still want to
Like,
sell
look
me.
at the
So-
guy. The guy in that picture. He's like got the goatee. He's got his
Yeah.
arms crossed.
It's
on.
like,
He
there's-
looks like one of those guys that's like, I wear these for the loose crotch so I can kick people in the faces. You know, it's like
See, I wanna
helps
find-
my karate. You
I
know,
want to
fucking
find the picture
weirdos.
of the real douches that wear these. The ICP kids.
What's an ICP kid?
Insane clown
Insane
posse.
clown.
You're not a
Posse.
juggalo?
Yeah.
What's, I don't,
Oh, you gotta look up juggalos for
Or
her.
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
know
do
what
some-
any of this is. Have I led a sheltered life or something?
No, you've just made good decisions.
Yeah.
There's a juggalo's picture.
What's a
These are the
juggalo?
Wow.
insane clown posse. I can't believe we're talking.
Who are they?
They're a band.
They're a terrible rap group.
They're rappers?
Terrible
Kinda.
rappers.
And so what, they have a following?
Oh,
They,
a
the
giant
the
following.
Juggalos.
What's a juggalo?
Someone that follows in the insane clown posse.
They're
Like a
athletic
deadhead.
fans.
They're juggalos.
Oh.
Like people that follow Dave Matthews.
Yeah, we'll just
They're
do
called
Juggalos.
Only the juggalos are slightly more athletic than deadheads,
Here's some Juggalos.
Oh,
but
really?
not by much.
Here's a picture of some Juggalos.
Interesting
Let's-
choice of words,
Here's our-
Mr.
here's our
Jefferson.
Juggalos.
The government wanted to
Oh,
classify their fans
please,
as a
God.
They all
Go
paint their
back.
faces
No, I
as a
can't.
gang.
I can't.
A
I
gang,
can't.
yeah, a gang. They wanted to classify
It's
their fans
like-
as a gang.
Yeah, no,
Retarded.
that that's
Ridiculous.
just no. I don't really care about that. That go back. This is a waste of my time. I'd rather see people at a Kiss show. Like these guys almost like half look like Kiss, but they can't quite pull it off. And I believe at Kiss shows nobody painted their face
What?
in the audience. Did people paint their face in the audience for
I
Kiss
have to
shows?
A
believe that-
shitload.
Yeah. they
Well, I
sit
don't know. I
down
never
through-
went.
Like
I don't
most
know.
of
I
the
mean,
really great fans. It's the fans that kept me from liking them.
I can get that.
yeah, I understand that. I
They're
definitely
like asshole
do.
Yankee fans.
So
They
yeah,
just
but
ruined it for-
they painted their faces like everybody did the Star. Nobody could do Gene Simmons.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Gene Simmons never got impersonated, and he's like sort of weird
Well, he'd
about that.
probably
He's
sue him.
very, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. He's very Sue happy.
But he didn't really have very.
Litigious.
He is
intricate
litigious.
patterns on his face,
Good
did he?
word, Joe.
Joe's got them $5 words, yo.
Yeah, he's got big boy words. I'm jealous.
I'm jealous of Gene's tongue.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, but not really, because it comes out of that fucking ugly face.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Listen,
You know? I'd rather
okay.
have my tongue in my
Hold
face
on.
than his tongue in
Jefferson, would you let Gene Simmons' tongue touch your dick?
No.
Yes, I would totally.
Joe, you
Yes,
would let it
absolutely.
touch your dick?
Swallow the
3D? Gene Simmons' tongue?
I don't know.
Okay.
Like, what do I get out of it?
You're getting a blowjob from Gene
You could
Simmons
say
with that
Gene
tongue.
Simmons licked my dick.
I think I'm okay with not.
Welcome to
Really?
the
Oh,
family.
I totally would. I totally would. I totally would.
You let him.
It's Gene Simmons, and he's a
Whatever.
Jew.
Whatever. I don't care who he is.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, you're saying like would he lick our dick? Would he let me blow me? No, because I don't think I could pull that off. I'd be like halfway through. I'd go like, nah, I'm thinking something else.
I lost my train of thought.
I would be like, I
Moving
now
on.
regret this
Moving
decision.
on.
So Gene Simmons. No for you.
No.
Joe?
Yeah, but only if it was like a little dab. If you really wanted to blow me, I'd
What's
go.
the point of a dab with that big tongue?
See, I'd rather find a
Live a little.
No, see, for me, it's not about the big giant. Like if a woman was going to go down on me and she had one of those big giant tongues like he has, I'd be like, yeah, don't go too low, because I'm average size, right? And if you can do all the way down and you let that tongue loose, you're getting into the chocolate.
So just stay rim area. Is what you're saying. Stay to the rim.
For a guy, I mean, like you guys, like if you're gonna get a blowjob, is like a 9-inch long tongue and extra? No, you're getting a blowjob. It's awesome.
Yeah, well, there's nothing awesome not about it, but
Nothing not awesome about it.
right.
There you go.
But for a woman,
Triple negative,
I think if you're gonna go, if you're
Still
gonna like,
awesome.
if you're gonna like, do the thing on her clit, Horace, then that kind of like the amount of smooth friction you can make.
More surface area talk.
More so, yeah, like you're like, nah, like whereas normal guys would be like, nah, go up and down, kind of like the size of the stroke of the tongue matters. Like, is what I'm saying.
I would take a few licks from Gene Simmons.
Oh,
Well, that's understandable.
that's like 3 yards. A few licks. I'm talking football field stuff here.
It's a big tongue. It's a big tongue.
Yeah, for me, like the size of it for a blowjob, the size of the tongue doesn't matter.
No.
As long as it feels like smooth and weightless, kind of.
Yeah, you're in trouble if it feels like a cat's tongue.
Yeah, as long as it's definitely lacking teeth, we're good.
Yeah,
We're good.
and try not to give it a hickey. You can be too. Don't forget the hands.
That's with the teeth. Like, do whatever you want. Just no teeth.
Well, no teeth. I mean, getting into a nursing home, that must be a dream come true.
Well, yeah,
Ha
We shall see.
No teeth.
That's one of my favorite things ever. I'm sorry, fucking whispering pines.
All our orderlies wear condoms. Whispering.
Oh my
I laughed
god.
so fucking hard that day. Jesus Christ, that was funny.
Can't go there ever again, can you?
No.
No.
Good thing I don't go very often.
It's so low.
To Whispering Pines.
Right.
Pines.
I'm
You
not
ever see
much-
those guys in Oregon, whatever, the fucked up dudes have their tongue split? And
What?
they say, like, they have their tongue cut in half, and it does that, like, little, like, bug pincher kind of move on
Yeah.
their tongue.
Those
Unfortunately.
they probably have all kinds of things pierced on their face.
Yeah, they
in
have shit
addition to
piercings
that.
and all that, tattoos, whatever. They get their tongue, like, cut down the middle, and it does this, like, thing, and they have said that it really helps with oral sex. And I'm
Because you
like,
can kind of go like bleep, 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 bleep,
right,
bleep, bleep,
you can make it do
But
that.
do you have
like
to like
finger.
concentrate on the moving the muscle
else are you
in the
doing
two
down there?
parts? No, but moving the muscle in the same tongue that was split simultaneously. I mean, it almost strikes me as the type of thing like, wiggling your ears, or people that can flare their nostrils.
Oh no! I saw the guy with the split tongue on TV, and he was talking about that. And he stuck his tongue out, and he did like he said it. Did like the flip, 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 like it moved. They moved independently. These two tips, and I went, "Oh, I like that." I was like, "That guy's smart."
But he's got a weird lisp.
Well, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, it fucked up his
Did
speech
he have
a little bit.
Well, I was like,
Well,
what, did he
yeah.
have the list before? Is that a byproduct of it,
Probably
or something
not.
that he thought, I can't sound worse?
Like,
So,
listen to me now, and then in 6 months, me go, "I'm really good at going down on chicks."
yeah,
You know,
that's the whole
trade-off is not worth it.
the whole like a girl getting her tongue pierced to give a better blowjob. I'm like, I can't take you seriously if you're asking me, can I give you a blowjob? Look at my tongue ring. Yeah, it's like I can't take you seriously.
Yeah.
I've never heard a girl talk like that with a tongue ring.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, me either, but I've heard
Yeah,
them all
they
say
do.
it helps oral sex, and I'm like, if you needed that, you've been doing it wrong the whole
Yeah.
time.
Seriously, you guys. Stan.
If I ever had somebody, you need to study your tongue and it going down to me better, I'd be like, yeah, we're done. I know I don't suck at this. Fun tang. I don't know. I know.
Hey, you know, the Punderdome 3000 thing is going to be coming up. Are we still doing a Comedy Pipe road trip to Brooklyn?
Wait, what? We agreed to what?
Nothing was agreed to. It was suggested.
Oh, it's a suggestion I made that Team Comedy Pipe takes a road trip to Brooklyn and goes and competes at the Punderdome 3000.
I've had 2 of these, and yes.
Yeah.
Fast acting.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm on 10.
Yeah, you're moving.
I'm cut off.
Twitching.
You're moving around like Michael J. Fox, dude. You're over there.
Joe had 2 darks. He's done. So this is on 11.
Oh my God,
Got a
help
tolerance.
me.
I'm at 4. And I'm
Do you think I could have a heart attack from that kind of chocolate?
Yeah.
I had
with all that
6 lights.
cholesterol?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I had
No, I'm
6
not
lights.
talking about the cholesterol. I'm talking about the jolt of caffeine into the system.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. Don't worry.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean, 10 pieces, that's not even the equivalent of a half a chocolate bar.
It's like half a bag of heroin.
Stop kidding yourself. You had 11.
All right. 10 pieces is like
No, still 11.
maybe. Okay. 11. I mean, 10 pieces is probably like what, a half a chocolate bar, would you say?
Of this shit, it's 2 chocolate bars.
Yeah. This is like going to World of Beer and getting that German shit, that really thick beer.
Ruh-roh, boys.
You got a double.
This sounds like a job for
All of your
Scooby and the
equations.
gang.
And dark chocolate's good, but I'd rather have the milk.
So go for the milk. It's right
I
there.
had to try it. I
I
hadn't
would
tried
use
it.
Bubba.
Bubba, have a little
I haven't
milk.
tried it.
I just, the
All about
milk,
the milk, man.
the milk is too sweet for me. I like.
This stuff is like the movie Cocoon. You know, this dark chocolate. He's like, I got a boner.
I know. Hey, you guys, let's all go have sex in the parking lot.
Guys, let's get some dark chocolate and tasers and go back. Come on, let's go.
Let's climb a tree.
Come on, let's climb trees and fuck like when we were 20.
We'll do anal bombs, we'll eat taser each other. We'll eat dark chocolate. Don't get better than that, folks.
What a nice.
Comedy pipe cocoon party. I know. I feel so young and vibrant.
Steve Gutenberg will be there.
Oh, I hope so. I loved Steve
Only
Gutenberg.
if he brings Johnny 5.
Eh,
I
The
saw
butters
Chappie.
of robots.
You saw,
Please
you
like-
seen Chappie?
Now, is it any good? I wanted to see it.
It is actually very good. And like going into the movie, the way I described it to my wife was, it's short circuit with a lot more action,
Nice.
and it kind of was. It got a lot deeper. A
Got
lot
that
deeper
digital
than I
penetration.
thought it-
That's what my dad calls it.
how'd you get off the South Park set, Butters? To come here. I'm interviewing Butters.
All right.
You're actually interested in me? Oh my god. I guess jizz in the pants. People usually don't want to say hi.
Butters, did you get into the chocolate?
Yeah.
Butters, have you tried the white chocolate butters or just the dark?
No, I'm a racist. That's what my dad taught me.
So you only eat the white?
Dark.
He went black. He's not going back.
Dad was wrong.
So
Racism's funny.
I have so many things to say, but I can't say it in a Butters voice, so I'm not even going to try.
Oh,
Now it's gone. It's gone into the ether.
the moment.
go away, Butters. Nobody likes you.
You thunder cunt.
You know that thunder cunt.
There were so many lines in that movie. I wish I could remember.
Dueling Cartmans and poor little
That's
Butters is sitting over there in the corner.
You need to bring Mark to me.
And then there's Jefferson.
Mark.
Yeah,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like our
Yeah.
Mark? Yeah.
yeah, because he just remembers the one-liners
He's
in every
good.
movie. Yeah,
He is
he's
good.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Watch it once, he'll walk away with every one-liner you need.
He's like Rain Man like that.
It is
It's-
kind of remarkable.
Hmm.
I've never
Yeah.
been able to explain it.
Yeah. Say hello to my little friend. Yeah. Yeah. After seeing Scarface, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Say hello.
Yeah. Say goodnight to the bad guy. Yeah.
Like a Rain Man that remembers all the punchlines.
Do you want to play with me? Yeah, that's right. Do you want to play?
Say hello to my little friend. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's good stuff.
Definitely friend.
Yeah, yeah. That is good stuff.
Unreal.
Yeah, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
we don't need no stinking badges.
Yeah.
We don't need
badges,
no
definitely
stinking
no badges.
badges.
I think the ultimate impersonation Rain Man doing would be Forrest Gump.
Wow, that's like a double negative,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Make him normal. He'd be like, I'm not a smart guy. What's like a box of chocolates or some shit? I don't know.
You can eat that chocolate?
Yeah, they cancel each other out, and then he's Tom Cruise.
Which I don't know which is
Still
which is
retarded,
more
but sound-
retarded. Yeah.
Still retarded, but sounds normal. Scientology.
Yeah, Butters again. I don't want to get sued.
I do want to see the new Mission Impossible.
Fucking
I'm,
right,
I'm
man.
a sucker for
Oh, yeah.
for him.
Seriously,
Yeah.
Tom
The last one
Cruise.
was awesome.
It was pretty good, and then this one he it's not a stunt per se. He's hanging on the side of a fucking C-130.
Oh.
Tom Cruise is crazy.
He's motherfucking crazy.
Dude,
all
waste
there
of
is to it.
time.
They showed like the making of that clip at the theater last night. And
Really?
I'm like, oh my god, he's
He-
literally hanging off of this freaking plane.
He did that shit in the last one himself, where he was hanging
on
off
the
the
side of the freaking biggest
Indian
building in
building, yeah.
Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he.
Yeah. That's not exciting. He's just too crazy. He's too cuckoo
See,
for
the-
Yeah,
Cocoa
see, at
Puffs.
first it was an investment.
I
They're
can-
like, holy shit, we're making these movies with him, and he wants to do this crazy shit, right? Now it's probably like Michael Jackson. Like, you know what? Let him hang out the C-130.
Yeah.
He's worth more dead than alive.
When is this?
Fuck 'em.
When is this movie coming out?
Couple weeks.
That's
What is it, like Mission Impossible 10?
Yeah,
Rogue.
4 or 5.
Rogue Nation
Yeah,
or something like that?
Oh God, it's so beat up.
No,
It's so
looks
beat.
good.
5 movies, really?
Yeah. The third
Nah.
one sucked. I'll give you that.
I wouldn't
With the
pay
last
money
one,
to
yeah.
see that garbage. Wait for it to come on Netflix.
Absolutely not.
You'll thank me.
IMAX all the way.
No.
I'll just miss it.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
did
good.
go to the theater.
Like I didn't even know that there was like,
I don't know.
3 and 4 and 5. I'm so out of touch.
The
I don't
third one
watch
wasn't that
these
good. Don't watch the
movies.
third one. But after that,
I did something nice this week for my staycation.
did you? Oh,
I-
how's the staycation going?
It's going all right. I'm relaxing and tanning and pretending I'm in Boca, even though I'm
Sleeping
in
in.
Rotterdam, sleeping in. That's been on the agenda. So it's been very nice. And
What's sleeping in for Aunt Teresa?
like 11.
Wow, that is sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That was nice. And so
That's very great.
one of my favorite books when I was a young girl in school was called
50 Shades of Grey.
was called To Kill a Mockingbird.
You
When
read
you
in
were
school?
a young kid in school,
And the author, Harper Lee, wrote a second book. And she wrote it during the 1950s when the Supreme Court was arguing Brown v. versus Board of Education during segregation.
Thurgood Marshall was right on that one, by the way.
And she just released the book. So it just came out. And that was
She
my.
forced to release the books.
Well, I hope the
Well,
next
we can
Game
all
of
have
Thrones
theories
doesn't take
on
that long to
why.
come out.
I'm Gregory Peck. I don't like black people. In the sequel, in the first one, I'm a good dude.
You sound kind of like Sean Connery.
In the second one, I'm a real prick.
Shut up, your rogue.
Gregory Peck is suddenly Scottish.
Gregory
Fucking thunder cunt.
Peck. I don't give a-
No. So I'm very excited. I'm going to start reading that book. That's going to be like a nice staycation thing.
What's it
Not
about?
for me.
Yeah, it sounds terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No, it sounds great.
is there a
Well, that was one of my
Atticus?
beloved books from high school English class. That and Catcher in the Rye, which I have both. I have copies of both of them.
You know, the guy who killed John Lennon was a big fan of Catcher in the Rye. I'm just saying, let's keep an eye on Teresa.
Mhm.
Dude, I have a biography on
John
my
Lennon's
shelf
already
about
dead.
John Lennon.
What was that?
I'm a supporter.
Of?
She has a biography on her shelf with John Lennon, and it's about 3 inches thick. And if he were carrying it in his pocket that day, he would have been fine.
But no.
No, leave it on the shelf, Johnny.
Told you to put it in your front breast pocket. Dumbass. Stupid thunder.
Well,
cunt.
yes.
Yoko doesn't know everything, man. I gotta go, McCartney. I'll talk to you later.
So I'm gonna Aunt Teresa's gonna read her book and just lounge.
I heard in the sequel that the character is he's a little terse about race.
So this is a sequel to
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Only 40
Like there's
years later.
there's courtroom him, and then there's him talking to his children,
I have no idea what even happened.
and they're kind of different.
The original To
characters.
Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, I remember reading it. I see in during certain times of the year at my real job, kids trying to search the Cliff Notes for it a lot.
Cliff Notes are blocked on school computers?
Some,
Wow.
most of them, yes.
Don't these kids have fucking cell phones? Why
Yeah,
can't they look
yeah.
this shit up on
Yeah,
their
they're
phones?
stupid. Like, why are you doing this in school?
Wow. The sequel to Kill a Mockingbird is Go Set a Watchman. So I'm very excited.
Watchmen. That's when I saw that article, I didn't see anything other than there was going to be a sequel to the Watchmen movie.
Is there?
No, yeah, exactly,
Totally different thing.
exactly. I'm like,
Totally
yes.
different.
What's a Watchmen movie?
There's a movie called The Watchmen.
Not To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, it's like a superhero-oriented sci-fi
Oh,
type.
yeah,
thing.
that's-
Like,
Wolverine.
it's like 3 hours long. It's great.
It's pretty
stuff.
cool,
Like,
though.
yeah.
Nah.
So I was like, yes, another 3 hours. Sweet, woo! Carry me over until Star
Oh,
Wars.
shit.
Woo!
Carry
God, we are such fucking nerds.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. The newest trailer to the Star Wars movie.
There was another trailer for that?
Yeah, it came out Comic-Con last week.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it wasn't as much of a trailer for it, but it was a behind the scenes of the making of it.
Oh, okay.
And the biggest thing that you got to take away from it wasn't all CG.
No?
The last George Lucas ones was almost all CG, the
Yeah.
backgrounds, everything. This was using old school cameras, building real deal shit.
Nice.
Real deal cinematography. Yes, there's of course going to be CG in it, but it wasn't solely dependent on that. And kind of knowing that definitely hardens the base of the trust
Yeah.
that the Star Wars franchise has been left in.
That guy
Mhm.
making it is good.
Yeah, so I was very happy with what I saw. It is going to kind of be weird to see, the old Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, and Leia.
That kind of bothers me that they're in it.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
just could be without it.
What do you mean they're in it? Like the originals?
This
Yeah.
is number 7. This is going to be 30 years.
Old
after
ass
the last
Harrison
movie.
Ford.
Like
Old
there's
ass
so much-
Harrison Ford and old ass
Luke Sky- yeah,
what's
no,
her
she-
name? Who played Princess Leia?
Carrie Fisher's crazy.
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher.
So it's gonna be old Carrie Fisher?
Yeah, it's 30 years in the future, which
I
is
wanna
just
wear-
Damn. Well, let me tell you, I went on Star Wars Wiki and I read the story of their kids. Hans and Princess Leia's 2 kids. They have a daughter and they have a son. And the one is bad and the one is good. It's like a whole thing. I read the whole piece on it.
split.
Yeah, there's another split.
Is that what this movie's
And
gonna be?
Hans and Leia's son goes to the dark side.
Who wouldn't go to the dark side, by the way? I mean, they have some pretty cool shit.
Yeah, stay away from gangs, kids.
Yeah.
That is the
Well,
one
I mean,
nerdy thing I like
if you
is the
can pick
Star
up that
Wars.
throat
But,
pinching shit.
but it's only the one guy. You're the peon.
They all don't get it?
No, it's not
Oh.
a shared trait. You're a peon. You're scared of the.
Yeah.
You're scared of the
Oh,
dark side.
Jefferson.
You just said it because your throat will get crushed by him just going, I crush your head, I crush your head. No,
Yeah,
your
I'm
head gets
joking.
crushed.
Even I know this, and I'm Aunt Teresa.
Only the
I
ones
do
that
like
son
the
of a
Star Wars
stupid
movies.
midichlorians.
Except Jar Jar Binks. What a waste of a character. He annoyed the shit out of me.
Fucking Jar Jar.
Oh, thank God he
He's so
died.
stupid. You think?
Ugh.
You
He
think?
died. Jar
We can
Jar
only
died.
hope.
I hope it was slow.
No, it was like in the beginning of the second remake.
Was it quick?
Someone cut that shit on the back of his head off and let him bleed out.
That's my back dick. Whatever the fuck he would say, his last words would be "fuck him."
He's so back there.
So back dick cut off. Oh, me bleed out now. Yeah, you cunt. Cut your back dick off, you stupid fag. We hate you. Expletive.
All 3 of those movies are kind of shit.
Oh my
There's
God.
some
Oh my
overacting.
Yeah, a
God.
little bit.
There's some
Oh, well, the guy that played Anakin, Hans
Which Anakin?
Christensen, Christian
The one that just
Hayden.
got arrested for going like whoever.
No, that was the child. The child in
The kid that played Anakin.
What did he get
Yeah,
arrested
yeah.
for?
He got in a police chase and he
busted his car.
yeah.
Another child star gone awry.
I don't know if
No,
it's called a
I'm
star.
talking about the Anakin
He was-
that made Whoopi with Natalie Portman.
The older.
Yes, the older Anakin.
Oh.
He was the
Christian
worst.
Anderson, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he was the worst actor I had ever seen.
And when I said overacting, he was the only one.
Yeah,
was
no, I
really
know.
going for.
Here's an important question about the new Star Wars, though. Does Samuel L. Jackson come back?
And will
Oh, I
say-
hope he comes back. Like I always have this idea. Like one of my
He-
Force, motherfucker!
yeah, one of my
Motherfucker.
bits is like a Jedi. Like I call him Steve, but like one of my bits in comedy is like, what if there's a Jedi that was like a dick and he comes back as a ghost? Yeah, that'd be great. Samuel Jackson, like,
Maybe
you gotta
quiet.
get that clip, motherfucker.
He stakes up this motherfucking
Maybe-
TIE fighter.
Maybe
Right? Like he just shows up and gives rude advice. He means the best, but he's vulgar.
Maybe he comes back with Qui-Gon because Qui-Gon teaches
How the
Obi-Wan.
fuck did you know all this Star Wars stuff?
I told you I like Star Wars.
Teresa's a closet nerd that we didn't even know.
Only for Star Wars, though. I really enjoy it. I really. But remember, Qui-Gon came back to Obi-Wan and was teaching him about the Force from beyond. So maybe there is a way that they could bring Samuel L. Jackson
He did
back.
it right away in the first one when Obi-Wan.
But that
got
was
shut down, he was
Qui-Gon.
Like two
But-
scenes later, he was like,
but-
"Watch out for the trapdoor."
But
You know, he was. Might as
Qui-Gon,
well have not died.
Qui-Gon was way more powerful than Samuel L. Jackson. And when I say Qui-Gon, as portrayed by Liam Neeson.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, he was way more powerful than Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson could tell Qui-Gon all he wants, he's going to fuck a bitch up. And Liam Neeson would be like, boom.
Are they gonna have like an old ass Boba Fett too, with like a broken antenna on the top of his helmet or something?
And I like how all the Jedi ghosts have that little glow.
Yeah.
You know the other Jedi's can see
I want to
it.
be a Jedi so bad.
I know, me too. I want a green
Just so I
lightsaber.
can go,
So
Yeah.
fucking
Dude,
bad.
go ahead and kill me.
See,
Then I can go anywhere.
Nah, man.
I've had struggles between wanting to be Superman, a Jedi, and a Saiyan.
A what?
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
Um,
there.
Super strong, can fly, can shoot things out of his hands, can beat your ass.
All right.
Kind
Well,
of
my vote,
no eye lasers,
my vote is,
Superman wins.
no X-ray vision. But I'm
yeah,
okay
you
with
know
that.
what?
I'm
Fuck
okay.
that. I want the Force. I'm going Jedi all the way.
Yeah. But the two you mentioned, Jedi's, they have fucking meetings.
That's
They don't
fine.
gotta
Alright.
sit around.
Robert's Rules of Order. It's one of my favorite books for
I
work.
have a lightsaber.
I'd love to sit next to Yoda
I've
for
got,
an hour.
I've got hand.
Hell yeah.
Don't need your fucking lightsaber.
Go have lunch with Yoda. That's badass.
Like Tuesdays with Maury. Lunch with Yoda. That'd be, yeah, it would be great.
Dude, I'm going Jedi all the
What an
way.
idiot you are.
Having that.
Well, folks, we've come to the end of Pipe
Have we?
Dream.
Oh,
That was a fast
when are we gonna go see the new Star Wars movie?
Once it comes out.
Christmas time.
What?
Yeah,
Oh
Christmas,
God, that's
December.
too long. Ugh, I'm
Thank you
gonna
all
go.
for tuning in.
Send us your bootlegs.
This show's been brought to you by RevolutionVapor.com in Amsterdam, New York. Get your all e-cig, e-juice needs right up in there.
RevolutionVapor.com.
Or RevolutionHyperVapor.com. We still don't know. We're going to have to find out.
Hyphen, not hyper.
Hyper. Did I say hyper?
You did.
Awesome. That's awesome. I didn't even need to. That's
Don't forget
so
to give
awesome.
them the address if they want to go to the showroom / Chocolate Factory Willy Wonka style adventure that you will have if you go there.
4715 State Highway 30. Latham, New York. Amsterdam. New York.
Amsterdam. Oh my Jesus.
Almost fucking
All right,
did it.
that's
Like,
it.
what are you reading?
You have to practice and rehearse
No,
before
take-
you do it
Take
next
the
time.
launch codes away from him.
This is it. This is it. This
Take
is
his stare away.
this is
too.
going to be your
Cut off.
final. This is your final
I
test,
really should have
Jefferson.
done that.
Yeah, you're regretting that now.
I really am.
Uh-huh.
It's been so long. I was
Yeah.
ill prepared.
I'm like, I'll let you. Let's see.
No, it's all you do. Fine. I'm done.
Latham. No. Nah. More Mexicans. Amsterdam. Sorry. Didn't mean to lower your property value, Latham.
Mhm. One Jefferson at a time. Jefferson, where are you going to be this week?
Oh man, this
You got
week,
shows. You're going to be doing shows every
um,
week. That's amazing, Jefferson.
Yes, all week I'm doing shows.
Amazing.
A different night every week, different time too, and then I'll be here next Wednesday.
And then the Invisible Shows that'll be here next week. Joe Green.
I'm going to be at the Horses Lounge on Sunday night, and I'm going to be hosting a new open mic that I'm going to be hosting is Justin's on Lark, starting in the PM, 7:30, 8ish. On Tuesday, Justin's on Lark. Who's chewing? He doesn't even have anything in his mouth. That was just totally intentional.
No, there was chocolate there.
What was it?
Oh yeah.
Sunday,
Don't you have
Orange is
one
not
more? Yeah,
Tuesday,
yeah.
it's Justin's. Oh, and on Monday, at the Backstage Pub, Monday is going to be Paint and Sip night, so we're skipping a Monday. We are not going to be having the comedy open mic on Monday.
And spit. What?
Paint and Sip. It's like a paint class. They put up easels on all the tables, and
I
you can
thought
have
they were like
wine
giving free
and cheddar
drinks to
cheese and
repaint
things
the
like
whole
that.
place.
And
Like free labor almost.
yeah,
Go
like
there
a,
if
like
you're
a
looking for some ass.
Yeah.
like a dance party. No, it's a neat thing. You go and they teach you how to make like paintings, like the wet
You
and
guys
dick
gonna
down.
get, yeah, I was gonna say you guys are gonna get
That
some
was at
new,
a paint and sip
we need,
right there.
we need
Really?
new summer
Yes.
paintings. We need new summer wet that dick down paintings.
So they do that once a month. So once a month, the Backstage Comedy Night gets postponed for 1 week, and then we're back on.
All right. You heard it. Teresa.
I'll be back here next week with our guest, local comedian Danny Romanelli,
Danny Romanelli, another one I haven't met. It should be
Making-
fun.
I haven't
making
had
an
it.
appearance in the studio. So we'll be back live next week with a guest in studio.
Huge. You know who else?
No,
got a
that's
huge
Nick
cock?
Yost.
Jefferson. I mean, no, who?
Ethan Ullman, who you can listen to tomorrow. WCDB 90.5, forget whatever the number is.
I'll take that one.
90.9.
Sleeping 90.9 FM. But your local college radio right here in the Albany area. Don't forget to listen to all the podcasts on the Comedypipe Radio Network, the HC Funny Podcast, the Loose News Podcast, the What You Got Podcast, the Indian Bohemians Podcast, and thank you all for tuning in to Pipe Dream on the Comedypipe Radio Network. We'll see you all next week. I need to wake up my computer, otherwise I can't do anything and even get off the air and hit the closing music. We'll see you next week.
Wet it down.